Chris Elliott over at Remax Action Real Estate with another frequently asked Friday. So this is a question we get from time to time from buyers is, hey, what happens if the property doesn't appraise? Which is a very valid question, a very valid concern, especially in the market that we're in where home prices are soaring and folks are a lot of times having a bid come in at full price or come in at above asking price. So very good question. If the appraised price comes in the purchase price, the process there is actually laid out in our template Central Virginia multiple listing service contract. So if you're watching this video outside of the Central Virginia area, contact a local realtor or a local real estate attorney to get the answer for your market. But in our market, it's a pretty straightforward process. If the appraised price comes in below the purchase price, the purchaser has 5 days from the day they have receipt of that appraisal, so basically 5 days from when they find out in writing that the appraisal came in short, to make a written request that the seller lowers the price to either a number either to the appraised price or somewhere between the appraised price and the contract price. Once the seller receives that, they have 5 days to respond to the purchaser's request, and then once that timeline expires, if nothing happens over the next 5 days, so 555, then either buyer or seller can terminate the contract. So typically what happens is the seller either reduces their price down to the contract price, the buyer makes up the difference in cash because the bank is only willing, or your lender is only willing to loan you the amount for the appraised value, or they meet somewhere in the middle. So for example, if there's a $10,000 delta, seller says, hey, I'll come down $5,000. Buyer says, hey, I'll make up $5,000 in cash. And if they cannot see to eye, if nobody's willing to move, or if we can't come to an agreement, then eventually after that process, both parties can walk away from the transaction. And in a standard transaction, the buyer would be eligible to receive their earnest money deposit back, and they can move on. Of course, you don't get your money back for the money you spent on inspections or for the appraisal, but you can at least get your earnest money deposit back. So hope that helps. Hope you guys have a good rest of your week. We look forward to seeing you next week.